Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
Alrighty, hello Graveyard Talkers, and welcome to another episode of Graveyard Talking. I'm your host Randy, and today I'm coming to you again from St. Peter's Episcopal Cemetery here in Fernandina Beach in Florida. Now, I say again, but to you it's the first time, so kind of let me tell you what happened. This is end of November, just before Thanksgiving 2024, but just before Thanksgiving 2023, I was in this very cemetery, sitting in this very spot, doing a spirit box session. I'll put some pictures up here. The guy behind me, Charles Angel, and it was probably one of my most scariest spirit box sessions, where I was actually told to get the hell out of here. And in no certain terms, I was told I wasn't wanted in the cemetery, and that I needed to, get done, get out, and never come back. Well, as you can see, I'm back. So behind me is a Charles Angel, and I was talking to him, and I know I was talking to him, and Charles Angel was assassinated, and I was asking him questions about his assassination. He was a Republican senator for the Florida legislature in the late 1880s. And everything seemed to go really well as far as the session. I got a good session out of it. But it wasn't until I started editing, there was absolutely no sound. None. Zero. Zip. No sound at all. So I'm almost positive that Charles Angel erased all my videos. Now, I did have some video, the audio on the video. I did have some videos where I took down here, and I'll redo that again here today to show you. This is a really, really pretty cemetery. Picturesque, I guess you could call it, with the pine trees in here, the coconut trees in here, the weeping willows that are in here, which you can see some, right here behind me. There's another one this way, very similar to it. And a very old cemetery. I think it's like about 1859 is when it started. Since I was here last year, there was only one burial since then. But anyways, zero sound. So we'll start today off to let everybody know here that my name is Randy, and I am not going to harm you or hurt you in any way. Don't mean you any disrespect, but I'm here to find your story. For those spirits that are here who remember me being here last year, I was talking to Charles Angel, and we were talking about his assassination. Mr. Angel decided he was going to have an affair with another married woman, and that married woman's wife did not take too kindly to it. And he ended up shooting Charles Angel while he was in office, serving as a legislator. And Representative Angel passed away from that shot. We're not here to do any judgment on Charles Angel and what he did. We only want to get the story. So with that, any spirits that are here, Charles Angel, if you'd like to talk to us, we'd love to hear from you this time without threatening me to get out. And we'll go from that. Would any of the spirits that are here in St. Peter's Cemetery like to talk to me? All right, first off, I heard Randy, and I'm a ghost. Who is the spirit that called my name? Now, hopefully the traffic going by me is not bothering the audio, and the wind. You see I'm wearing my jacket. The wind is quite brisk up here. It is, Jatopa is shaking. I don't know if it's from the cold or, something's bothering her again. She's going to be getting quite, every time we go into the cemeteries as of late, she's been getting quite anxious when we go in. But it's in the 50s here, but I'm in the shade and the wind is really, really blowing, and all I have is a short sleeve shirt on. So even through this jacket, it's cold. So the spirit who called my name, who is the spirit who called my name? Would you like to talk to me? All right, sounded like Jerry right there in the beginning. Was that a Jerry who wanted to talk to me? The spirit, was your name Jerry? All right, I heard Janet come through loud and clear, so maybe I got it wrong the first time. Janet?
There's no way.
I heard right off the bat there is no Jerry, and then I heard correct. So, Janet, what would you like to tell us?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to see if what I heard get out. Janet, are you telling me to get out? I heard you're done. It's fine. You're done. Creep. And that's kind of the responses I was getting the last time I was here. It was a good session, but it was, get the heck out. I do want to find another before I leave. There's a young lady, 2021, not marked. I have to see a walk around, see if I can find it. She was a young pilot getting her pilot license in summer of 2021, and her plane crashed. Her instructor made a horrible mistake of having her do maneuvers at a very low altitude. And during the altitude, the plane stalled and they were unable to recover it. But anyways, all right. Why are you guys asking me to get out? All right. I heard people in there. I remember when I was here last year, I asked you all, were you happy with your or your family selection of you being buried here in St. Peter's? I did hear horrible on there. Who was the spirit who said that the selection was horrible? And why was the selection for you? Why was it horrible? Okay, I heard something about horrible, and then I heard I was killed. So the spirit who said that they were killed, was that you, Charles Angel? Was that you?
No.
So Representative Angel, would you like to tell me why? Would you like to explain to me why you think that you were shot and killed?
This is what. Yes.
That's was so late.
Now, I don't know if he had passed away right away or if he passed away later. It doesn't say, just said he was shot, wounded, and killed. So Charles Angel may have passed away later on. Would you like to give us one or two words, Charles, as to why you were murdered? Why were you assassinated?
No.
Observing.
I heard Angel in there. Whether it was meant his name, I don't know. We'll listen to it. I heard was deserving. So, Charles, do you think that you were deserving of being assassinated?
Bummed.
It was
I heard I'm dead, and I heard Bill. Now, I know one of the initials, I believe, I'll have to double check, I think is W. The person's last name was like Weiss, Wess or Wiss, that shot him. Charles, is that right?
Really, we know.
Mary Ellen is in there. Mary Ellen, you followed me all the way down to Florida from Michigan. How are you today?
what kind of
Still.
All right, didn't hear anything back from Mary Ellen, but I did hear very loud Bill. So I'll have to look to see if indeed that person's name was Will. I know it only gave initials. Maybe it was W. I don't know. I don't know back in the 1800s if they called William, if their nickname was Bill as well. I know we had Wild Bill Hickok, so. Charles, is there anything else you would like to say to us? I heard loaded and I heard famous, so maybe he meant the gun was loaded. Maybe he was being threatened, but he didn't know the gun was loaded, and he was famous, or maybe the other guy was famous. I don't know. What was it, Charles? Are you saying it was you who was famous, or was it the person who assassinated you was famous or became famous? So let me ask you this, Charles. Do you remember me being here a year ago? All right. Well, as I told the people who watch this video, and I know you don't know what a video is, but who knows what the spirits recognize for today? Whether or not they gain knowledge, I don't know. Do spirits gain knowledge? The technology that was in their day. Obviously, we have advanced our technology. Do the spirits? Let me ask that. Do the spirits understand today's technology? I don't know. We'll see what else came through. But the first thing that was in there was keep it. Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. Let's try her again. Do the spirits of yesterday understand the technology that we have today in 2024?
What do you think?
All right, first thing I heard again was keep, And then way down in there, I heard we do. All right. So if you understand the technology that we have today, that makes it much easier when I talk to the spirits, you know, because sometimes I'll say, you know, consider what I'm doing is for people to watch, like on a stage play. It's not quite the same, but so Charles, if you remember that I was here last year, why were you mean to me last year? Why did you want me to leave?
You know,
In the remake, they, I know for terror. Not the if you know again.
All right, not quite sure what I heard there. So I'll do what I did last year. I'm going to let the video run for about a minute. We're about at our time limit here. We'll let the video or the audio run for about 30 seconds. That'll put me at about my time. And then we'll be done here with this visit.
Good.
So I guess I should say to the spirits here, anything you'd like to say, go ahead and say it. And I'll listen to it at the end when I edit the video.
So, wow. I do. So,
Alrighty. Well, I want to thank all the spirits here. Would it be okay next year? I'll be back around the same time. Would it be okay that I came back and visited you all up here again? Charles, would it be okay if I come back and visited you and your family back up here again?
when they sound, sounded.
All right. I heard what I thought was an affirmative response. We'll listen to it and see. So I want to thank all the spirits that are here. I'm going to be doing at least one more video from here today. It's pretty cold out. My hands are pretty cold. And we're going to be doing another video from here. I'm going to look around for that young lady, see if I can't find her grave. I think she's down the hill here somewhere. So with that, I want to thank all of you for joining me on my journey. As I always say, there's many more days behind me than there are in front of me. This is my personal journey to find out what happens to us. Do we become spirits after we pass away? You know, only they can tell us. I don't talk to the spirits, they talk to us. So with that, I'll see everybody on the next one.